Hi everyone. It is September 10th. It is my wedding anniversary. I have been married for 8 years today. It's a little unreal. I can't believe it's 8 years already. It's craziness. Yeah. So I'll get to my love story in just a minute. First, I want to explain the title, Kittens. So Annabelle and Twilight were pregnant at the same time. If you are new to my channel and you do not know who they are, you can go back to my old videos. When the channel first started, I was filming the cats at my parents' farm all the time. I am not anymore. I am actually not allowed to film on their property anymore. Nothing I did, nothing anyone did. It just, my dad doesn't feel comfortable with it. So, what we did, Twilight is one of the cats on the property. Her mother is actually Lucy, but I don't talk about Lucy anymore because Lucy is no longer on the property. Hello, the one person watching. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time. If not, thank you. I did get a comment from one of our new subscribers saying that I'm looking great. Thank you. I'm feeling good. Everyone, this is Azzy. She just came up onto the couch. She's cute. So kittens. So Annabelle had her kittens probably across the street. So the message I got was that you can this person collects rocks and crystals and petrified wood. That is so cool. I actually collect rocks. I used to collect rocks when I was younger myself. So kudos to you. And I also got the other message saying I look good. Thank you. I'm feeling good most of the time. So Annabelle had her kittens across the street. So they're going to be wild when they come back, so we're not going to be able to probably name them or touch them at all. But today, we did not know where Twilight's were. We thought Twilight's were across the street as well. They are not. They are actually a place where we can get to them really easily, so that we're going to be working really hard to tame these guys. They just opened their eyes not too long ago. The one actually looked like maybe he or she opened their eyes maybe just a couple of days ago. They're not 2 weeks old, but sometimes kittens will open their eyes before they are 2 weeks old. I was actually talking to my brother inside, and we have a side of our house that faces the road, and there's a big porch over there, and there's a lot of flower beds around it that are overgrown. So I said to my brother, I said, I just saw Twilight. I think I know where her babies are. And we found them. There are 3. There's a black and white one that looks like it has a little mustache. And then there's a tiger striped one. And then there's an unusual calico is what I call it. A regular calico is usually brown or black with white and orange. This one is tiger striped, black, and white. And so that I call that kind of a calico too. So that is there's 3 of them. So I'm really excited. We don't know if they're boys or girls, so because it's a little hard to tell when they're this small. Remember, they are only like a week old. They're really tiny. They're not quite a week. They're not quite 2 weeks old yet. Well, I actually don't really know when she had them exactly, but I would think they're only maybe like a week and a half old. They're real tiny. But so we have Jessie, Taylor, and Avery. Those are just what we use gender neutral names as placeholders until we can tell if they're male or female for sure, and then we give them their permanent names. And it's always worked. They learn their permanent names, and they don't really they say cats can't learn their names. My cat Azzy knows her name. Like, she will come to her name. Willow knows her name, but she doesn't always come when she's called. Okay, so my love story, because today's my wedding anniversary of 8 years. My love story. I was on Plenty of Fish website and another website called christianforfree.com, looking for a husband because I had just, it had been a year that I had broken up with my first fiance. And there was no ring or anything. We were just engaged until we could tell our families that, because there was some tension. Sorry, just give me a minute. And yeah. And I was talking to this other guy. I was very clear on what I wanted. If you were pro-choice, I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to get in a relationship with you. If you wanted sex before marriage, that was not something I was interested in either. So I was talking to this one guy. He liked NASCAR, and my parents were very into NASCAR. I don't know if Dad's still into NASCAR as much as he used to be. But, my mom had her drivers. My dad had his drivers. I had my driver, Denny Hamlin. So, my parents and I were very big into NASCAR. So I thought this guy would be great. He's into NASCAR. Him and Dad can talk NASCAR. Him and Mom can talk NASCAR. Me and him can hash NASCAR because my husband now is not into NASCAR. He doesn't have a driver. He's not into baseball. He doesn't have a team. He's not into football. He doesn't have a team. I have my teams. New York Yankees, Dallas Cowboys, and Pittsburgh Steelers. So I have my teams, And so so we had exchanged email addresses, me and that guy, and my now husband came on and said, pro-choice is so sad. And I was like, yeah, it is. I wasn't really thinking I was going to get in a relationship with him. Oh, hello, two people. I'm so glad you guys are watching. If you're new to the channel, this is Kiki Time. I'm Carrie, a.k.a. Kiki, a.k.a. Kendra. I'm telling my love story about me and my husband. So this other guy I was talking to that liked NASCAR, he wasn't really, he never messaged me back after we exchanged email addresses. I emailed him. He never got back to me. So I started talking to this guy that said pro-choice is so sad. And we started talking. And that person was my now husband. Oh, thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Feel free to comment and tell me your name. That'd be great. I would love to say hi to you. And so I also was like, oh, yay. After 2 weeks of talking, we decided to meet for supper with my parents. And he asked me, am I going to... Oh, hello, Jeremy. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Kiki Time. And he was like, am I going to get a second date? And that was before we had even met. And I said, you know what? I don't know if you're going to get a second date. I really don't know. And let's just see how the first one goes. We talked like till 10 o'clock at night. He came back to my parents' house and we talked till like 10 o'clock at night. And I said, I might as well tell you now, you're going to get a second date. And I just fell in love with him. And we met in 2015. So this past January, we celebrated our 9-year anniversary of meeting each other and our 9-year anniversary of being engaged. 6 months to the day we met January 31st of 2015. And 6 months to the day after we met, we were engaged for the first time. I broke off our engagement. Don't ask me why. I don't remember why. And then we got re-engaged. And I count the first one. I don't count the second one. I don't know when the second one was anymore. I just remember the first one. That's how we mark our engagement. We got married a year and a week think. We were engaged for a year and a month. We were engaged a year and a month, and then we got married on September 10th, 2016. And here we are 8 years later, and in a few weeks my dad's going to get married to his fiance. My mom died almost 2 years ago, so my dad's getting remarried. So yeah, the rest is history, guys. I mean, if you want specifics, I don't know like what specifics you would want. We got married in Mount Etna at St. John's Church by my uncle and a pastor friend of mine. So if you have a birthday or an anniversary that you want announced on this channel, every week I go over the birthdays and anniversaries that are going on this month. Like tomorrow is my husband's birthday. Today is our Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is our Christmas, because some astrologers and other Christian astrologers got together and looked at star charts from back in Jesus' time and looked at star charts now. And I think there was either 2 planets or a planet and 2 stars that actually aligned the night Jesus was born. And they found out it was in September. They found out it was September 11th. So that's when we don't really celebrate the Christmas. That's just what I put on the calendar. Like, this is our Christmas. But we are going to have a special dinner tomorrow night. That's mainly because it's my husband's birthday, not because it's Christmas. So Jeremy, I am so glad you're watching today. To the other person who was watching, thank you. Whoever gave me a thumbs up, thank you. But if you have any anniversaries or any birthdays, the birthday does not have to be human. We celebrate our cat's birthday every year in April. We had both their birthdays are in April. Azzy is April 6th. Willow is April 24th or 25th. I don't remember which. And the anniversary does not have to be a wedding anniversary. When you got engaged, when you started dating, the day you got your dog, the day you got your cat, the day you got whatever pet you have, that can be an anniversary. I celebrate those too. Really, Jeremy? That is so funny. That's my brother's birthday. Jeremy, I'm going to put you on the calendar right now, Jeremy. We will definitely say happy birthday to you. That's my brother's birthday. Oh, that's so funny. I know, isn't that wild? I mean, that's just like, wow, really? But no, that's my brother's birthday too. But his name is not Jeremy. His name's Brandon. But yeah, that I'm gonna have to tell him that. He's at work right now, but I'll have to call him later and when he gets home from work and tell him that. He's gonna think that's funny. So December 6th, Jeremy, I will put that right now. That is so awesome that you're the first one to actually take me up on this offer. That's awesome. I'm glad you were home today and could watch this. I'm going to put a little note here from YouTube. So that's awesome, Jeremy. And it's just so cool that it is my brother's birthday too. That's so neato. It's wild too, but it's also neato. Okay, thank you, Jeremy, again. And the other person who's watching, if you would like an anniversary or your birthday announced on my channel, we'd be happy to celebrate with you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay. Well, thank you for you two watching. Thank you, Jeremy, for being a part of this channel. Thank you, everyone who's watching this. We actually have a video that is up to 86 views, and I only posted it this past weekend. So I mean, you guys are doing all the work. I'm just posting. I mean, I know I'm filming and everything, but thank you guys so much for listening to my love story. And it's great to be here 8 years later and still married. So many marriages don't work at today's because people just throw in the towel. But I tell you what, me and my husband, we're working hard together to make this a forever thing for both of us. So thank you everyone for being a part of my channel. You guys are all so wonderful. I I pray for you guys every day, and I'm just thankful that God has allowed me to be able to keep doing these videos. I started this channel to be all about my cats, and it turned into a lot more. I talk about my health problems on here, to educate people on those things. I talk about my faith on here to educate people about God. And I do educate people about my cats as well. But you guys have been, I mean, when I'm having a bad day, I just film and talk about my bad days. I've cried on this channel. I've laughed on this channel. I've vented on this channel. And you guys have just you've made this possible. I mean, if I didn't have people watching my videos, I probably would not want to do this. But thank you guys so much. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll post this weekend. Again, a reminder that the week of the 28th, I will not be hosting that Saturday at the latest. Those videos will be up Monday because that is my dad's wedding day. Thank you.